Hey guys, it's Rob Fortney coming from the Amazon Hangout that we do every week. Today we're going to spend some time trying to find a product in an hour. A hot product that is absolutely a viable product that you can put in your business. And we're going to do this right in front of you today. So let's get started. Hi everybody. Woo! We're going to do it up today. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to get right into it. And you're going to be shocked at how fast I can actually pull this. I can actually do this in less than an hour. So let's share the screen. We're going to go to this screen right here. And here we go. We're sharing it right now. So this is the Azon Top 100 Analyzer. This is version 4. It just came out on March the 17th. So I'm going to show you and walk you through. Get this music down for us. All right. So here we go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pick which Amazon site that you're going to actually use. So right here is a button. You'll select it and you'll see that the drop down menu has Amazon.com and it also has Amazon UK. So we're going to select Amazon.com. So we also are going to look where they're going to pull the data from. So we'll select this menu right here. And then you see that it comes up and it has bestsellers, hot new releases, movers and shakers, the top related, the most wished for, and the most gifted. You can use all these and you can cross-reference them. But we tend to go for just the bestsellers because we want to find products that are selling. So after you select the bestsellers, what you're going to do is go over here. Now, this button right here will allow you to pick the categories right there. And this all is to give you the subcategories. But the problem is that there's no reason to do that when you can manually select them, because you can quickly go down through products and get to a better result quickly. So you're going to change this button right here and it says step 2. So we'll select it. And then it has category. And see, this button right here is categories that once we push it, that you'll be able to look at the categories that you want to select. And it'll come up in a new menu. All right, there it is. So now what we have is a live page. It's in its own, it's actually inside of Azon. So it's not outside. It's actually pulled right in the middle of Azon. So you can see here's the front page of Amazon's bestsellers overall. You know, most people, I would tell you that if you're going to pick anything in there, obviously you can see that people have a large amount of reviews. These are national brands, and it's going to be very hard to compete with these products. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into some products. So let's pick home and kitchen. So here we've selected home and kitchen over here, just like you would if you're looking for a product. Now, I'll pull the top 100 in home and kitchen. Now, they're probably all ranked very high, but we'll actually pull them. Okay, so then if you take your mouse down here to the bottom right, you can see it right here. If you look for my mouse, it's on the bottom right of the screen. So we're going to add these in, and when you press this button, it goes out and selects all of these and brings them into the interface on Azon. All right, so let's select those. Now, just selected those. They actually went into Azon. So what we're going to do next is we're going to select a subcategory of home and kitchen. So let's pick kitchen and dining. So now you can see, now you see this button here, how it lit back up once we did it. So you have to wait for it to actually be like that. It'll kind of be covered and shaded until it pulls all the other ones, because it has to pull that document, those documents and those pages, you know, and so it takes a minute to load them. They're loading 100 things. And so what it's also doing, it's picking the top 100 in all of these categories. So we've already got 100 in there. We're going to add another 100. So we've added it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to, how about we go to utensils and gadgets? I mean, there's always lots of these. This category is very big, so we can go in several more layers deep. So what we're going to do is select. It's going to load these. You see this add button? So we went from here, and the add button is in the bottom right of your screen. So now it's Ed again. So what we're going to do is we're in kitchen gadgets. Now you're going to see multiple products. And so when you search, you may not get 100 of them because they're going to be duplicates, because products rank in multiple categories inside of kitchen utensils. So we've now picked the best sellers in the kitchen. We're going to add them to our list. So that's 300 best sellers that we've added to our Azon account, and they're stored inside right now. We'll get back to them. So let's go pick another one. We're going to dive even deeper into kitchen utensils and gadgets. So we started out with any department. We jump down. If you look up to the top left, and you'll see home and kitchen, kitchen and dining, and now we're in kitchen utensils and gadgets. And then these categories are subcategories of that. So if you can get in these categories, there's a much more likelihood that you're going to be able to compete with the competitors in there. All right, so let's go kitchen. Let's go with kitchen accessories. Now look, here's a great thing. If you see a kitchen accessories on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see it has more categories. So we're going to continue to drill down. So we're going to add kitchen accessories. All right, now let's go down one more level. So toothpicks, disposable apparel, dish drying mats, dishcloths. How about we go with dish drying mats? So we'll add those in there. Pot holders and oven mitts. There may be some good stuff. So we'll select. On the left column is where we're selecting. Always watch my mouse. I'm going to try to put it over there so you can see the screen. Pot holders. And it comes up. There you go. We're going to add these to what we're doing. All right. It'll even go down to even another category. But I mean, there's going to be a lot of these. So we'll go back up. And let's go back into kitchen and dining. So what we did was we went back in, and we're going to go into some more categories. So if you look over here, we went backwards, back to the top, and the third category down under, or the second category down, actually under home and kitchen. It's 3 in from where you start in any department. So how about we go down here and let's select another one. We did gadgets. Let's go storage and organization. So we selected storage and organization. You can see it switched. Let's add this product in here. So here we've added it into our deal. Now let's go down and let's click another one. So how about travel to go food containers? All right, there it comes up again. Let's add it to our product. Let's go down one deeper to bento boxes. And bento boxes are basically lunch boxes, but very cute and friendly for kids. And moms in Japan want to give their kids really cute. It's kind of a competition. So bento boxes, we add those. Food stavers, lunch bags. Let's add some lunch bags. So we're diving into these categories very deep. We're very deep inside of these things. You can see we're going 3 and 4 and 5 layers deep. And we're adding products that are going to be selling, and they're going to be viable products. And that's what our goal is today, is to give you actual products. I don't know how much we get when we start this, but literally in an hour to an hour and a half, you'll be able to pull out 10,000 products. Now, there are 250 million products that are on Amazon. So the likelihood that you guys could all come up with the same products would be very slim, because you're all going to have different parameters. So you're going to look in. So now we're back down here at the bottom right. The bottom right, we're going to add this category. So now we got lunch bags. Let's go up here and go back to storage and organization. Now I'm just selecting around because I'm just selecting random things. Now you can actually go through these at an order. I just kind of go around, pull a bunch of stuff in, and see what comes out. So I'm not stuck in any category. I can find something that'll work, you know. And it's basically about what you want to see. And we'll go into that here in just a second. So let's go with cabinet drawer organization. All right, we're waiting for the bottom right to the add button. Let's add that category. All right. Let's go with, how about spice racks? So we're just randomly going through. Again, if you're a more organized person, I'm a little more creative than the average person, guy. And so I just kind of randomly pick stuff. Because at this, what is the possibilities that later on, if I search again, that I'm going to pick every same category? So let's add that one. All right. Choppers and mincers. All right. Let's go with garlic tools. How about that? We're waiting for the bottom right to add it. Now, all of these, like I said, are being entered into Azon, and we're going to set this. And when you see the bottom right, you can see the word done. Once you hit the bottom right, it's going to go back into Azon and the main screen. So let's get one more. Now you see garlic tools go all the way down. Garlic roasters, garlic presses. So you're real deep in there. Now, sometimes if you go too deep, you're not going to find a product that's going to be in the area, but we'll try another one. Let's go in here and go to garlic keepers. How about that? Let's go down to the bottom right corner, press the add button. Let's go up and get us one more in home and kitchen. So another random one. How about this? We'll go to vacuums and floor care. Now, we typically want to look for products, and our look is not to want to get mechanical objects. And I'll explain that to you later, because something like this can break. And for initial products, you don't want to have something in here that gets there and your customer's like, it doesn't work. So vacuum accessories, carpet sweepers, floor polishers, steam cleaners, and accessories. So we wouldn't qualify a lot of those. So we'll come back and see, when we look at that, we kind of have the visual and we can pick which ones we want. So let's go into home decor. There's going to be lots of subcategories here, as you can see. So let's go down home decor, clocks, decorative pillows, draft stoppers. Well, let's go to draft stoppers. There's got to be something in there. Okay, here we go. Draft stoppers. And you know what these are. They go into your door and keep the cold air out. All right, we added that to our product down at the bottom right, and we hit add again. Let's just add one more because we're here. Photo accessories, lampshades, nursery keepsakes. Let's look at nursery keepsakes. All right, so here we go. We're waiting for it to come up. Let's go back down to the bottom right. So as you can see, what we've done is we started out. Let's go back up to the Amazon bestsellers. Let's start back out in any department. Then we drop down to home and kitchen. You can drop down to any of the categories. And then you go to home decor before we went to another category. So we're just picking random categories so that we can come up with a wide variety of things. So then this time we picked nursery keepsakes. Now all of these are available for you to pull out and try those too. So we're going to add that one. I think we added it already. Yes, I think we added it. So again, Amazon bestsellers. Here we go. So we're going to call this done. All right, so all of those products and those top 100 things that we picked are here to the right in here. And you can see where we selected them all. So they're all in here. So these are the categories. And what we want to do is, if you go to the middle of the page to the top left, you're going to see a green button. Now what this green button is going to do is it's going to pull all those in, and it's going to put them in here. And you're going to see all these products. And I would imagine we probably selected 10 categories of 100. So we're going to be somewhere in there. So let's see where my mouse is up here. Press the green button. Now here it goes. We're going to have 80 pages of well, I don't know what that's going to be. So it's going to be, I don't know. We'll see here in a minute. If you look down here at the bottom left of the corner, you'll see the total items that it's grabbing. You'll see how many pages that it's grabbing from them. So that would be one page. If it's 10 pages back, top 100 will pick 10 at a time. And so we got a total of 218. It's going to go all the way to 80. So while that's happening, what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this window, and I'm going to go show you some other things that will kind of help you reduce what you're looking for. All right, here we go. Let's select this. All right, so here is another document, and we use this to kind of get started on what we're doing. So we'll go right here to the top and So guys, we talked about it a little bit earlier. There's 200 million products to pick from. You know, also the purpose of getting a product and selecting a product is to increase the possibilities of your success. I mean, it's your first product, maybe your second or third product, maybe your 10th product. But what we want to do is look at a lot of these products. Now imagine if right now you're having to look through, I mean, we're probably going to have 600, 800, maybe, heck, we might have 1,000. But so what we want to do is look through those, and then we're gonna hone those in. We're gonna bring them down, and we're gonna use all the parameters we can look at. And so these are some of the things that we try not to do. Now, you guys can pick things. Now, these are your choices, but so some of these are locked out. Some of them you have to ungate them. And listen, if these are your first products, why add another layer of things you're trying to do? Why tell people and try to have Amazon open it? Now, there's a process, and you absolutely can do it for most of these product layers here. But what we don't need to do is have another step, because you got to go through that. Right now, you're trying to fix and find you a product that you can put up and get here shipped in. So again, we want to eliminate risk, increase your odds to win. Amazon is the best place to sell online. Amazon has a huge audience of buyers that show up looking to buy. There's 250 million people with credit cards on file with Amazon worldwide. So that's like having every Walmart in the world stocking your product and selling it for you and handling everything, and all you're doing is deliver it to a warehouse. So here are some of the types of products we avoid because there's high returns. You don't want to ship out a product, and what happens is that product gets returned. So now you have to deal with it, and likely that you're going to get that product back because they charge you to send it back to you, and it's kind of a risk that you don't need to take on a first, second, or third product. Now, as you get great at this and you have 10, 12 products, you know, certainly you can open these up. They also have product failures if they're electrical, those kind of things. So let's look here. We're right here in this area right here. So electrical products, they got high failure rates, stuff with batteries in it. If they have lots of moving parts, you know, and so there's an opportunity for them to break, even if it's powered. If you show up and right here is difficult product operation, unhappy customers because they can't figure it out. Everybody's not smart. Everybody couldn't figure out how to put it together. And then they're going to return and give you a bad review, but it's their fault, but it doesn't matter. They're going to still say I couldn't put it together. We don't want to sell replacement parts for like refrigerators because you don't need to get so specific. So we try to avoid those. Now, FBA does not allow dangerous materials. Now, if you want to fulfill by merchant, you can ship them from your house. So we want to be in FBA because they're going to handle everything for us. We don't want to have hazardous materials, dangerous chemicals. Now, how about liquids? If you're sending liquids, there's a possibility. I mean, we've seen all the things that happen with UPS guys throwing stuff over fences and, you know, tossing them around. So you don't need your liquids leaking out all over. And then, again, you're losing product. You can't afford to lose product. These products matter to you. And we also don't want to sell Disney, NFL. Those are usually restricted. Like, you cannot get frozen stuff. They have to go through a whole process to actually even get frozen products put up there. So let's avoid another layer, and let's try not to add that in. So let's review this again. We want to eliminate risk, increase your odds. You're going to avoid these type of products. So here we are right here. Multiple boxes. So boxes can get lost in the mail. You cannot get them delivered. They may mispack them. We don't want fragile things. What if it breaks? Again, the UPS guy, and I'm sure the FedEx guys aren't any better, but we also, if you haven't noticed, the US Post Office is now delivering both these guys' products. I hear that they're not real happy, so I can't imagine they're being nice with your products. We don't want the longest side to be more than 39 inches. You have to pay more for more space at Amazon. You know, its delivery's harder and it just costs you more money. No sense in adding money and when you're trying to be as profitable as you can up front. Don't get odd shapes, cost you more. If it's really heavy, now listen, you can vary this 2 pounds, you know, up to, I mean, I would say 10 pounds, you know, you're going to add a little cost, but if you find something that's a great product and you like it, you're going to pay a little bit more. But ideally what we're looking for is something under 1 pound. Now, there's a choice for you to either ship it by boat or there's a choice for you to ship it in the air. I'm impatient. I want a product here in a week. I want to get samples and have that product up in 14 days. Now, if you're waiting on a boat, you're looking at 15. That's like if you're on a speedboat. The likelihood you're looking at 30 to 45 days before these guys put it together. And I mean, I just don't have the patience. Now, certainly a lot of people will, and you're going to find some better, maybe more variety, but we tend to do that. You're more than welcome, and I encourage you you can look at both of them. We don't want products. If you look right here, we don't want products under $10. To be able to make any money, by the time Amazon gets it, your cost for shipping it and getting it over here, Now, our ideal zone that we think is $25, but I'll stretch that to 40 or 50. I mean, we can change these numbers and move them in and out at review in Azon. So, and then our real goal is we want to have a product less than 10,000 in the parent category. Ideally, 750 to 2,500. 2,500 to 3,500, I would say, is a good rate. Now, again, you can change that and go to 15,000. You can change it and only want things in the top 500. That's all up to you. So, use that, but these are the ideal things that we like. So now we don't want more than 3 power sellers. We don't want 3 people at the top that got 5, 7, 800, 1,500, because the competition's up front, and they may own 70, 80% of the market, and then everybody else below them, maybe has 100, 200. So if the product category is that large, I got some concern that I'm going to come in with a product, and these people are so competitive. We're hearing things where people are out and they're making bad reviews and voting your reviews down. So why get in that mess? Let's find somebody with a couple guys in it who don't even really know, and they're shipping them from their house. And if it's sold in big box stores and you can get it right away at Walmart, if I don't, remember, we're trying to reduce this down to the highest odds for you to win. So if you can't get it at Walmart readily in every store in town, then, you can avoid that. Again, you can make your choice. So, and then the last thing is Amazon sells and fulfills itself. Now, what that means is they bought a product, they then put it on their site and sold it. Now, listen, toss it up 50-50. I mean, are they going to purposely sell their stuff? I mean, they're going to get more stuff. Are they going to not let you rank? Listen, people all the time beat Amazon. I'm just saying again, let's close down the odds the best we can. So let's go back to Azon. So we're going to shrink this one right here. Let's see if we can get the Azon back up. There we go. Now, here we go. Let's get back up here. Let's open it up full screen again for you. All right. Here we go. So this is what we came up with. Now, watch this. Down here at the bottom left of the screen, all the way down, right here. Look here, down here, bottom left. So 1,328 items is what we picked. Now, you can do 10,000 if you want. I suggest you do 2,000 because it's going to take you a little bit of time. So here we are. We've got 1,328 products. Now, what we want to do is let's start adding some things. Just try, pulling these in and getting rid of products that doesn't fit some of that criteria. And then in the end, I'm going to show you another form which you can even get better, and you can score these products. And then you have 10 products. You search 10,000 products in a 2-hour or 4-hour afternoon, and you search 10,000. You couldn't search 10,000 on your own, clicking through that in 3 months, especially if you're working part-time. So look up here to the left. So here's the category rank. We don't really care about, what the category rank. So here's the category that they're in. So home and kitchen, but you'll see down here those other ones that we bought. So remember, they did 100 of them. So all the way down here, and you can see, so we just move this, and you can see, boom, pot holders, kitchen storage. So all those things that we put in earlier are here, okay? So here we go. Let's go back up to the top. So we've got right here to the left, we selected here, Amazon.com. We went to the best sellers. We went up here to the right. We pressed manual select, and then we went into Amazon. And what we did was we selected their products in multiple subcategories in home and kitchen and these other categories. We went very deep. We went places that you might not even go. I mean, we went 4 or 5 deep into some of these categories. So here's your ASN number. I mean, there, you can click on it. It'll go live. It'll go live over here. So you can see I actually opened this up on another screen. So that's that ASIN number, and that's that product. We'll come back to that later. All right, so here we are. And then the title. So if you want to look at what it is, these things are kind of hard to open sometimes because they're very small. I'm right there in the middle of the main category. We'll work on that because I'm going to pull stuff down. I don't want to waste any time there. So here's the main category. Now, that's our next step. But what we want to do is take those 1,800 categories and move them down as much as we can, because this takes a little longer. So the main rank, all right, what we want to do is we want to know the main rank in the category, or actually in the entire Amazon in their products. We don't care what the list price is. If you'll see here in the middle, we do care about what it sells for. They use those, and this product can also be used for affiliate sales through your website. We're not going to be involved in arbitrage right now. So right here is the savings. We don't care about that. We don't care about the commission. We don't care about the savings. Now here's the thing that we could pull down. So we're going to try to, we got a lot of products. So let's try to get to the bottom. So right here's the rating. And so here's the first thing that we're going to add, and we're going to put these in a rating. And then the reviews. Now we haven't extracted the weight, who it ships by, and the site we've already selected Amazon.com. So the next process we're going to do is, if you go down to the bottom right, okay, we're going to select filters right here. Filters, not the file filter. Now, I have some filters saved that are on my desktop that we could open, but I'm going to show you exactly what to do. We're going to select the filters button. I'll see a pop-up's going to come. You're going to have a little problem seeing this because I can't make this any bigger, but I'll try to make it real easy. If you see my mouse, there's my mouse right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add right here. We're going to add and plus here. Boom. Now we have a column here. Now we're in this blue area right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to first click that button. Now, when you see these two little arrows here, we're going to click that. And then here are the things that we can get out of this. Now, remember, and this may be a little, but you'll see these things that aren't extracted over here. You don't want to mess with these right now because you don't have them. So you can't actually do it because it's going to be 0. So we're going to go back, click this. And the first thing that I want to know, oh, come on now. Let's do this. Let's kick it back out. All right, so let's go back down here to filters. I don't know what I did. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so here we are back in the columns. Oh, come on, guys. You're giving me grief on this. All right. Let's just delete that one. Remove that. Select. All right, so let's add it again. Let's make sure I'm good on it. Okay, guys. Oh, lordy, lordy. Hold on. Remove all filters. Okay. Remove. All right, so we want to add a line. All right, come on, give me the. Oh, just when you hope everything's going right and we're zooming along, it's going to give us a little grief. So what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to import a filter so we can get to it. But basically, I'll show you how we do it when we import the file. So let me just go back to the desktop. So we're going to get the product filter, and that's how you save it. And just ignore this right now because it's a whole other step. So what we've done is we've actually come up. I saved some filters earlier. So you can see here again, we look in here. It goes through the sales price. So what we selected here was sales price greater than $12. So we're going to ideally look here. So you select this one down. There'll be a button here that selects it down, and then the value will be $12. So we want it greater than $12. So we don't want stuff that's $4 or $10. So then what's the sales price? We're going to go less than $50. So we want to get this number into $50. So let's change that, and let's get a little bit under that product because we have a lot of product. We don't want to look through hundreds and hundreds of them when we get this down. We want to get to enough products that you can actually look through them reasonably quickly. So we want it less than $30. Now you can change that whatever you want. So then we want to know what the number of reviews this has, and we want them less, ideally, we want them less than 350. That means hopefully we're going to parameter how its main category rank is, and then but we want them under 350 because that means they're selling, but not a lot of people are getting reviews, and you may have an opportunity once you get down 2 or 3 products that have enough reviews that you can compete right away. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to apply these, and those things are going to go down, and we're going to lose a lot of these products. So here's what we got. So we'll click done, And now we're back at our main screen. Now, if you look down here at the bottom left again, what did we have? Like 1,300 down here at the bottom. We had like 1,300 or something. So right now we just broke down with 3 filters. We broke down the price. We wanted this price. We know exactly what prices we're looking at. We looked at the number of reviews. You can also go in and say, listen, I want stuff that's below a 4 in category. So imagine if you picked a product that was a 4, so people are not upset with it. It's got, 201 reviews, and you're going to go in and compete because they're delivering from their house and they're just screwing it up. So here's an opportunity for you to go in and snap their stuff from them. All right, so we're not going to do that right now because we got 396. We want to keep breaking that down because it's going to happen right now. So here we are again. Let's go down and go down to the bottom left again, and it's the 3rd button over from the right, and it says get more data. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to now get main rank. We're going to get the weight, ships by, and who it ships by, okay? So and that takes a minute because they have to go to every page and pull all the data. So let's get that going. So it's going to take us, so it's processing about 2 or 3, 4 minutes. Now I'm going to show you something else while we're looking at that. So I'm going to shrink this down, if it'll let me. It's giving me a little grief. Okay, so it's now going back and it's getting that stuff again. So let me show you this list here. So we showed you a minute ago, the best things to avoid products that are, risky, and there's no reason to deal with them. Now, this is a magic thing we'll do at the end. By the way, if you want this form, a very nice guy named Mark Scott Adams, he's got some programs he sells, and we're more than happy to send it that way. Mark has given this great product for free. Now, we're not going to give it to you, but again, markscottadams.com, and that's right here. So what we're looking for is scores, and we're going to use multiple things again to even drive these down more and see if your product scores real well. So now we've went from 1,500 products. We're going to break that down to probably 10 or 15, and we're going to take those 10 or 15 and we're going to put it through through the real hard test. We're going to go down there and squeeze them even more. So here's where we're at. So here's some of the things. So what we want is we don't want a product between 0 and 40. We know if it doesn't score that high, it's probably not something we want. We want something 60, 75. The highest total you can get is 85. Now, if you get a product like that selling 5,000, man, you found the biggest gem in our. Get that product and order it tomorrow. But so 65 and up looks amazing. 50 looks good to 65. So, but here's what I'm saying. You're going to have the opportunity. So find the product that sells the best. It could be in here. And if you have faith in the product, you can sell it. Now, I wouldn't go below 50. I want to keep between 50 and 75. And somewhere in here, I'm going to feel good about it. And, you can use your own, if you got some people that have told you something different, but it doesn't matter. You can pick the numbers that you want. So what we don't want is we don't want a national brand to dominate the market. We don't want Swiffer. If the Swiffer's selling stuff, you're not going to compete with Swiffer. The average sales price for him is between 15 and 60. Now, you can change that like we did. The sales rank is under 10,000 for the top 3 items. We looked at that already. Does each of the first items have less than 400 reviews? Do 12 of the next 17 have less than 100? The market has multiple keywords, and I'm going down this list. All pay-per-click spots being used, so there are ads being done there because people are trying to sell their stuff. There's no Google product video. When you go to Google and you search it, if there's people really organized, you're competing with very good sellers, and you may not be able to. Top 3 keywords combined have over 10,000 searches at merchant.com or merchant words. Knowledgeable seller means there's some people are good at the top, but there's lots of people underneath them. Can you add something more valuable? Can you build a book? Can you add a pot holder with a pan? Product is durable. It's not going to break. We're going to take that out. So we already know that's going to be a win. Product needs instruction manual use. If it's intuitive, that's what we want. The product leads to reorders. Does it have multiple purchases? Someone buying 4 of them for a birthday. The product is not a commodity, not easily purchased in the big box. We're going to look at that. Product weighs less than 1 pound. That's their number. That's what I said ideally, but you can go wherever you want. Product is smaller than 8 by 8 inches. If you get that, then you can ship as the cheapest thing you get. You can make the product look good. When you order it, you can make it look better by doing so. And then you can purchase, including handle shipping, for less than 20% of the sales price. So you do that number, and you pull 20% off. And if you can do that, if you're selling for $30 and you want 20% of that, you know, you want to be able to purchase that product if it's $6, $7, $8. You know, more like $6. Your initial purchase can be less than 500 numbers. We don't want to board 10,000 to be able to do this. So let's go back, and we'll go back to this later for those that you want to stay around. We're going to try to wrap this up in the next 15, 20 minutes. Now, if I just did this stuff straight away, we could get to these products much quicker and just do it. I'm explaining as we go. I can do this thing lightning fast. So now, well, we're still, if you see, we're still processing 160 to 396. Now, like I told you, this part takes a little longer. So when you're going in here and you're sitting at the house, you can probably do this much better. So it's 170. That's why we try to break that down before we get there. So let's do this. Let's stop it for a minute, and then let's go down, and we're going to go down and break down the rating a little bit. So, because this will get it done faster. We want a rating greater than 4. All right, so we're going to eliminate some products that aren't as good. So let's go down to the filter and see if we can pull this up. So let's see if we can get another column. Yeah, that thing's not working for some reason. I don't want to have to set the whole program. So we're just going to live with that as, and I apologize, guys. This isn't as hard as you would think. They come down, and then this should have, I'll be able to address it there, but somehow I've missed something or done something wrong, and I did it somewhere earlier. So it'll be there when you use your software. All right, we're done. It did 319, so we added them up. Good. So here we go. Now we got more stuff. We've broken down 319 products. So now what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate. Oh, hopefully I can get I can load these. So we're going to find a filter that I've already done, and these don't change. So once you save them, you can use them over and over. Once you get your parameters, you can save it, and then you can put it in. So let's see what the 319 does when I open this up, and it's going to go into that filter. Woo! So that filter is really tight. It gave me 2 products. We need to get some more than that. So let's go back, and we want to go back to the filter. So we want to get a little more. So that's how you see. You can take 1,500 products, and you know you're not going to do it. So what did we do? We shipped it by Amazon. Does not contain Amazon. So let's add those back in. Or actually, let's just add in FBA. So the product right here does not contain FBA. So let's let it contain FBA. Golly, these things are not doing this right, and I apologize again. So let's just eliminate one. So let's eliminate these. Let's eliminate does not contain Amazon. We can just delete this. So if you see right here, it says remove. So this is going to get us some more. We want to remove that filter. All right, there we go. So we got a little better because we added the FBA back in this besides just merchant fulfilled. Now, ideally, we want merchant fulfilled. So if you put in 10,000 products, you're going to get to it quicker. All right. So I apologize. This is not that hard to do. You go in usually and you put the filters in here, and then the column will drop down. And you can select these and see them. Whatever reason, it's a little bit of a problem right now. So let's close this because we said done, and let's click up here at the top. Now here we go. We went from 1,500 down to 54, and we have all of these things we want ideally. The reviews are right, the sales price is right, the categories are where you want. We know who's shipping it. Now we're not going to deal with weight because again, if you have 10,000 products, we can get this product down below 1 pound. And ideally, again, that's what we want. But right now, we're not going to be able to search, 10,000 because it's going to take you forever, and we want to get through this. All right, so now here we go. We got 54 products. Now here's the next thing. So you see down here at the left side, right over here, in the left bottom, there's Azon, preview, and get more data. So watch this. So we're going to go in, and we're going to get an active HTML document. So give us a preview. Now I'm going to show you. This opened up on my other side. I'm going to pull it over here, and let's try to actually, let's make sure we can see that. All right, we can. So let's just go back to here. So here's our report. Now, these are the 54 items that we just picked out. And what it did was it created a document that you can save, and you can go back and look at these anytime. If you have to go out to dinner, well, you leave it here and you go out to dinner and you'll save it and you can come click on it later. So here's this great categories. There's 54 items, and then we've nailed these down. So let's look real quick by vision. If we apply, now I'm pretty good because I've done this enough, I kind of can see stuff quick. But here's what we know. Boom, right here, kitchen accessories, creative hop, ceramic, disc magnets. Okay, that seems like it's a good product. We can look in deeper. Kitchen accessories, extra thick bamboo cutting board. We could sell bamboo quarter, but it's probably a little heavy. Literally, these are towels, Royal Pack towels. This is a national brand. High grade refrigerator magnets. Look at that, refrigerator magnets. Kitchen accessories. These are a 3-piece cutting board acrylic set. More kitchen. Foodie's Kitchen Premium silicone cutting board. These are the hot gloves that they're really selling well, but there's like so many people in there. That was given on another webinar where people recommended it, and the people just went crazy with it. So here we go. This is a beekeeper set. Here's a fabric technology, some kind of thing. Now that might be hard because you may not be able to find it, but you'll be able to check. Here's some more cutting boards. Oh, look, here's the taboo, or I don't even know what that is. Building Superwoman. So it's a vest. It's got Superwoman. We're going to stay away from that. Here's the Riddell large, another polishing cloth, silicone gap covers. Here's a rack and roller that goes in your sink. So you see here, there's just product after product. These gloves are selling like crazy, but there's 15,000 people in them right now. See, gloves and gloves. Now we'll eliminate those because we don't ever. So right here, I mean, if you look, there are product after product after product. We selected 54. I mean, the likelihood that any of these products, you took 1,500 categories or 1,500 selections of products, and you broke them down to 54. I'll spend an hour in this, and you're ready to go. Now, you want to spend 10 minutes, and you can break that category down even more, and you'll come up with 10 products. So these things are doing well. Let's look and see what we can find. All right, let's just go with this. It's a silly container. Here, let's look at a little bag. Now, this is a penis, so we got to avoid that. Meal prep, there's all those other ones like that. We don't want to compete with Hefty. So we can eliminate stuff. Frozen, you can't mess with that. Even more of these containers. These containers must be just selling like crazy. If you want to look at those and see if you can import those, there's another product. They're selling for, I don't know, $16.99. They look like a great product. So there's just more stuff. So what is this? Or blue bag heater sealer. So this is like a portable sealer. Gloves. Let me see here. Let's find something today. What do we have? Some things up here that were great. Let's go with these magnets. Now, you may not want to pick any of this, but we're picking this off the cuff. All right, so this is what we can do. We can go to kitchen accessory. Let's go right here with the cutting board. So we selected that. Now, here we are inside Azon, and here's where we're at. We're at that particular product on Amazon. So you can see here now, here's what I already know. I know already, and I can look at it because I learned very quickly. It's got the right number of views, okay? It's sold, it's fulfilled by Amazon. Amazon doesn't owe it. It's $24.95, but I can tell this is an experienced seller. That doesn't mean it's not competition, because we're gonna go back and look at how many people are selling it. So you see, this guy's got his stuff down. This is what a listing should look like, and you can tell right away. We're gonna go down here, and I'm gonna bet he has that. Yes, so here's the second thing. He's doing this right. This guy's, a pretty good seller. He's got a great listing. So 3-piece cutting board, he's got all this stuff, and he's outlined it. The next thing is we're gonna look at his pictures. Look at his pictures. Pictures are good. He's got this, he's got some plate on. So there's great pictures, 100% custom satisfaction. And this guy, he's probably a pro, or they got people in Equinox International are doing it. So, but he may not be, he may be the #1 guy. So let's go in and we're gonna select this. And so we select it and copy it, Control C, and then we're gonna paste it, Control V here. So let's search to see how many of these are. Now, basically, I just showed you 54 products. I'm kind of officially done for you guys, because I said I'd find you this many products, and you can find 54 of them. Now, you can combine them down, and that's what we're gonna continue to do. So watch this. So 249, now he's a market leader. Here's another cutting board. It's blue, a little different. Dishwasher safe, another one, green. There's some So these are all cutting boards. So, you know, let's look down. I mean, so let's look at the number of reviews. So 18, 27, 545, 227, 206. So people are selling, but they're not killing it everywhere. You know, this guy's got 307, but he's a bamboo one. If you have one of these, so this guy's got 14. So let's look at this guy's 3-piece cutting board. Okay, watch this. Mountain Woods fulfilled by Amazon. So this guy's selling it, Amazon's fulfilling it. It's got 14 reviews. His listing's pretty normal. He's not got a great listing. He's got 1 picture. So his listing's not great. Okay, so let's look at his BSRs. Now, so here again, right now, boom, we know 74,000. I want out of that because this wasn't used by Azon. We're going through this stuff when we're looking for the competition for our product. So we're trying to find is the competition. So how about, that's 18. Let's find one about 100. How about that? So we can get it in the main category because we can beat a lot of these guys already. There's some nice. We want to stay away from nice. Now, here's a flexible cutting one. So they've got less than 500. So let's look and see what we can find. Okay, now look already. I think, oh, it's too inexpensive. So we know we apply that. Let's go back. How about the bamboo? It's a little heavy probably. But let's go with this and kind of a little more see into it. So, you know, there's not a great stuff here. These guys is fulfilled by Amazon, so we're going through quick. It's got a couple pictures, so you know the pictures are pretty good. So when we go through that last part, we're not going to be able to, you know, we're not going to be able to pull that down as much. I just wanted to make sure I was showing everybody what was going on. So we're going to go back down here. I'm sorry, I just wanted to make sure. So now, but what is it selling? Let's go down. Okay, so hey, you know his thing's not horrible, but it's not phenomenal. So what's he selling? Oh, he's selling at 1,282 is his best sellers rank. How about that? That's great. 100. He's got 123. Now let's look at his reviews real quick. He's only got 4. So people like this product. Ideally, we want to see. I mean, I've found products that have 50 bad reviews on it. So then what you're going to do is look at how can you improve it. So he's got a good rating. He's got a good product, but he's not crushing it. He's not selling it. So you could beat this guy. There are other people in here that you could beat. You know. What else can I go back? Let's go back. Let's go back to the top left. Let's see what this guy's selling. He's got 45 reviews. So let's look at his bamboo cutting board. Okay, this guy's got some great stuff. Now look, here again, look. His listing's better. He's got great pictures. You know, you can look at it. So real quick, I'd eliminate that. Look, he's got the best stuff down here. So he's 4,600, but he said, you know what? I can beat these guys. So here he comes. He's running at them. Now, that doesn't mean you can have, you know, competition. So let's look at this guy. He's got a 3-piece again. He doesn't have a great, you know, rating. He's right price. He's got good pictures again. He probably got those from the manufacturer. He doesn't have quality down here. And he's 10,997. Now again, we said we can do that. Let's go look at it. Let's just keep going forward with this product. So we kind of evaluated it. I know I've done this kind of fast, but you're going to be able to learn this quick too. Let's look at this. I want to see somebody with, you know, we want to try to compete now, and we want to get that product high enough. So here's another one for $29.95. This listing's not all that good. It's got 29 reviews. He's got good things. He's got some pictures because he just got this from the manufacturer. You're going to be able to do that. His product description, look how big it is. What are you going to find from this? So that's not great. But his seller rank's 66,000. It means he's not selling anything. So he's got a listing, you know. I mean, you can get in here. He's got 29 reviews, but you're going to need to sell more. But you can overtake these other people. So here's a polyethylene. So 6 reviews. Let's see what he's looking at. Let's just go right down the bottom. He's 197,000. You know, he's not selling anything. So there's not a lot of people selling this. So, you know, these people up here, they're selling some stuff, but they're not crushing it. So I would say, hey, let's get out of here and go find another product. Now, we've evaluated one, but, you know, I've explained a lot. And so right now, you got about 10, 15 minutes to get to this hour. So you can see how we can quickly move through these things. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back down here. That was our product I selected earlier. Let's go back down here, and I'm going to go pull up Azon again. So we went and looked at that product. So let's look and see. Let's look for some little higher reviews. Let's go in and look at their main category rank. Let's look here. Oven glove. Because we know it's 4,500. It's doing well. Let's pot holders. Let's go and see what 7,000 looks like. Let's start up here. Let's start up here in 2,500. See a main category rank. I'm here. We can select this and change it and it'll put us in order. Now what it is, it'll put us in order. So 9,000, you can see that you select right here, and maybe you hit it, and then there's all of these categories. Now, I want you also to know, if you buy this product, Chris Guthrie has a pretty good explanation as well. Okay, so let's go look at what the titles are. So this kind of saves us from having to, go through those products as much. We can maybe pick a quicker one. Sells $17.99. It's got 9,000. How many reviews does it have? It's got reviews. Where's our reviews at? It went away when I opened this up so much. So it's got 9 reviews. We don't want that. Let's get something with about 200. It's $19.99. It's a barbacoa ceiling glove. Okay, we know those are selling crazy, so we can skip that one. Kitchen counter mat. Okay, let's go. It's got 125 reviews. It's ranked at 6,900. So we know. Let's go look at that. That might be something. Here we go. So we're back on it. Okay, so it's ranked clean. It's shipped by someone else. It's FBA. It's not Amazon selling it. You can see there's some competition down here. We know that they're selling. Now, remember we talked about looking for ads? See this? Sponsored ads. These people are paying to get this stuff here. So that means people are some competition here. So they're willing to pay to be able to get ads. Now, what was our price up here? We were at 16. That's where we want to be. Remember, it has 200 reviews. Let's look at the reviews real quick. So it's got good reviews. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, at least in that part. Go over here. So let's go back. All right, so but what we want to see is, let's see what it's ranked. Pull this up. I'll lose it. I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go. So now we're 6,900. So it's overall rank. So it's in the category. It's number 11 in kitchen dining or just drying mats. So it's just a good little product. Let's go select this again and look some more. We're going to go look in this one. Let's go with a kitchen counter mat. Now, we're not looking for sexy products. Don't you want the most basic product? We don't want a bunch of people trying to compete with us. Let's find out something that sells well and that you can go in and take. So kitchen counter mat, silverware mat. Let's go see who else is selling them. Ooh, there's some people selling them. Look, he's selling a little bit, 127. These guys don't even know. These are brand new. So they start like, let's go compete. Now, this guy's sold 83. He's got a good rating. This guy's 28. So there's some people in here selling. There's the Azon software here in a month is going to be able to do what this software is going to do that I'm going to show you. Don't worry about this software, but Azon will be doing this in the next 30 days. But it allows you to kind of look and make a guess at what it's selling and how many products it's selling a month. Amazon or Azon's going to do this really quickly, but I like to show you so you can see how you can even break this down further. So these guys go in and they're looking. And so what we really want to know, the first one we got was 6,900. They're selling 2,000. So these guys down here are the gloves. So they're selling those gloves like crazy. That's a fatigue mat, drying mat. So, I mean, they're not selling a tremendous amount in here. So I would eliminate that product. I mean, it's just not, it's not selling great. So, but you're able to look at that quick and you don't waste any time. Let's go back. So let's go back to our list, our report. Okay. So, we've had to spend a couple minutes. Let's see what the beekeeper's outfit looks like. Beekeeper's outfit. 31 customer reviews. Again, we don't know if that's going to sell a lot. So, but if you selected this and you didn't have any idea, 2,000, someone's selling something. I mean, so there's other stuff down here, other beekeepers, his design stinks, his pictures are a little better, but those aren't great pictures, I have pictures of people getting chased by bees, maybe, it's working, it's not getting stung. You might have somebody do a video review and say, hey, I didn't get stung by bees. I mean, we're just kidding. But so, man, I like this product. I do. I think, I mean, it's something we can delve into further. Let's go back and look at beekeeper suits. Now, see, they don't have a lot of keywords here. I mean, they're not focused, It's sold by them. I mean, it is shipped to Amazon. See what a beekeeper suit looks like. Okay, boom, we got some of this. It's got 31, it's got 27, 30. Now, these people are buying ads, so there's nobody buying this thing. So, you know, we've eliminated again. So right now, we're in about, I think we're in just about an hour right now. Now, certainly, I've went through this a lot slower than I would normally do it. But you can see if you need to leave right now, you can see that we kind of, how this thing works and how we keep grinding it down. So let's get rid of that because it didn't sell. So, but you're not making these mistakes, you know, and mistakes can kill you. Gap covers, oven mitts. How many that, you know, what are they doing? They're doing 7,800. You know, maybe we need to drill these up a little bit. And look, all these barbecue gloves. People are selling those barbecue gloves. You can't imagine, but man, there's a lot of them. They keep coming in. They keep coming in. Let's do this one. I like this one. Let's look at what little plastic bento boxes look like. Look at that, 16 customer reviews. Let's go back and see who else is doing. Let's just look. So we can just start out right here. Let's go and see how many people. Maybe this is a better version to go do this instead of looking at everybody. Let's see what everybody else is selling. Copied and we're going to paste it. Oh, we didn't go yet. 3 compartment microwave safe. We passed in. Let's search. Boom. Oh, look at all these. Boom, boom. There's a lot of them. Look, look, look. All right, they got 1,800. They're selling these. So, you know, people are using these to pack lunches for a week. So you see right here, what they're going in is they're making lunches, put in the freezer for the week or the refrigerator. They got good reviews. So there's some products selling in here. Let's go real quick. When the Azon will have this, you'll be able to just press that in our report earlier. So we can see their money in here. Look at this. Look at this, guys. 2,700, 1,500. So people are selling these products. All of these products are here. They're killing it. This guy's doing 27,000. But I think that's sold by, I think I looked at it, was sold by Amazon. Yeah, that's Amazon. You know, I mean, this is a little different one than the one you're looking at. So here we are, we're looking. So, man, these things are selling well. Like, this may be a viable product for sure, guys. So let's look and see what, 214 reviews. So that guy's doing all right. Now let's just select this. Let's see what this guy's doing. He's selling some product, we know. Man, he's got some problems. Look at this. He's got 1 star, so he's all right. Has no good listing. His listing's bad. Heck, he's 124. You know, he's crushing it in his bestseller rank in kitchen and dining. He's doing well. I mean, he's selling a lot. So he's got 214 reviews. He's the #1 bestseller in bento boxes. That's the Japanese version of a deal. So, guys, I like this product. This product works. Now, what we would do is we take this product and we work it down one more time. We're going to apply some of those other things and we're going to score it. Now, that's something we'll do later. But here's a product that's absolutely viable. Now, if you take this and you apply and use this other document that I created, right here. Remember this document? Where did he do it? I'm going to open that back up. Sorry, guys. Okay. Remember this document, and you can go and get that at Mark Scott Adams. What we're going to do is take that product, and we're going to run through this. We're going to look all this up, and it's self-explanatory, but you'll be able to score it, and then we're looking for a score. So we can go through it. Like, it's not a national brand, so we get 5 points for that. Average sales right. It's under 10,000. Each of the first 3 items have less than 400 reviews. There was a lot of variety in there, so maybe not score that. Let's score that a 3 because it's not as good as that, but we're all trying to come up with a score. The 12, I mean, we just looked at this. There's a bunch under reviews, so there's definitely good there. So that's a 5. Then we're going at multiple keywords. Yeah, it's a bento box. It's a meal planner. So that one's a 5. So then we go down to here. All the pay-per-view is being used. Yeah. There's no video. I would doubt there's a video on this, so we'll just score that. I'm just trying to get through this part. I'm not going to go to merchant rides right now, so let's just say it's a 3, just because we don't know, and I'm just trying to get through this. Knowledgeable seller. Oh, we saw Amazon's up there, so that's a knowledgeable seller. Can you add value? I don't know. Can you come up with a meal planner book to send with it? You know, can you? There's multiple things. You just have to think about it. Product is durable. It's not going to break. It's plastic, so that's a 5. You don't need an instruction manual to do that. Reorders, well, if you're buying them, I think it certainly would lead to some reorders, you know, because you're using them. Multiple purchases. No, I wouldn't say it does multiple purchases. Product is not a commodity. I mean, you're not buying that. You're not buying 12 of those at Walmart probably. Less than a pound. As I recall, I think it was 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, because you're shipping a dozen of them at a time. So let's call that a 2. It didn't score well. It's definitely not that. It's not going to work. All right. Can you purchase and make branded item? I mean, you could buy it as maybe, something. I'm trying to think what we'd add to that. I don't know, better packaging. I mean, there's not a lot of great stuff. I mean, it was all right, but I don't know that you can improve the package. So let's call that a 0. Okay. Can you purchase including shipping? I don't know right now, but that sells for about $20. So, can we buy those? I mean, they're plastic. You might be able to buy those for 50 cents a piece. 50 cents times 12 is $6. So, let's give that a 4. And, 500 items, I mean, it's plastic. You don't have to make it just for your order. So I'm going to say, yeah, that's a 4. It's probably stocked in their warehouse in China. So let's add this up. I don't know if you've used Excel, but I just want to do this quick, and you can go and take this slower when you do this. So we're going to sum it up right up here to the top right. Did I get that in there? I think I did not. So we're going to select this down here. I don't know why we don't have that in there. I have to move this down. All right, let's move that down. Put that up here. Oh, look here. Look here. Now, guys, let's go back. If you want to mess with that, that thing scored a 71. Okay, out of 85. Let's go through some things. Let's call this a 0. Okay. Product is smaller than, no, it's not. Let's go with a 0 there. It's not a commodity. That's all right. These are all right. Let's see where if I use it down. 3. Top words. I mean, if it's not searching, I mean, we know somebody's searching for it on here. So somebody's got to be making a search. It wouldn't be rated so high. It's rated really well. I mean, I'd almost put that at a 5, but we'll leave it down. So be really hard on this. Pay-per-clicks being used. I mean, I don't know anything here that I feel real bad about. I mean, this one's real close. So, I mean, guys, look at this. We're at 65. So we found a product, and I'm right now about an hour and 10 minutes, and I talked to you the whole time. I gave you parameters. I mean, we had to go with this a little slow. I promise I could have got to this product in 30 minutes. Now, I use this product all the time. So you're going to have to maybe look at this video several times. Man, you can call us, do things for us to try to walk you through this. But we got a product in an hour that, like, to me, is a 65. And we broke down about 1,800. Now, imagine if you can go through 10,000. Do 10,000, you can get a product. So, guys, I mean, I'm saying you may want to call China and see what this thing costs. I mean, you may be able to get a legitimate product for yourself. We don't care. I mean, I'm going to go and I'm going to search, and I'm going to get 10 more, the next day. So there you go, markscottadams.com. I'm going to come back and see you here. See my face. So I feel good about that. I think we got you to where you wanted to be. Oh, guys, I'm just trying to win here. Come on. Hey, I got it. All right. So, we came in, we found a product, and I think we accomplished the things that we wanted. Now, if you'd like to own this product, you get in there and you can still own it. The price is supposed to go up. So as you're watching this product may be at a higher price. So here's where you're at. If you look over here to the right of the screen, you can see it, check it out. It'll go to the product screen, to our webinar, and there'll be some more stuff in there where you can look at the product. All right, so also, we'd love to invite you to our Facebook group. We have an amazing Facebook group, and there's multiple people in there selling $100,000 a month, $50,000, $80,000 a month, and they're all the time on there. We get 50, 60, 70, 80 comments sometimes on thread. Maybe the thread will go down, with 20, 30 people. There are real people. Chris Guthrie, who creates this software, is involved, it's his software and we're just presenting it. Now, we're presenting this because we use this software every single day. That's why I can do this, and I'm searching 10,000 products and I'm finding a product. I'm finding 10 products. I can get this thing down, and you can too. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to tell you to come to our Facebook page, which is, if you go search, it's a group, and it's Alibaba to Amazon, product sourcing questions and answers. So Alibaba to Amazon, you put that in there, ask to join our Facebook group. I think we're about 750. We're talking about maybe closing that thing down around 1,000, 1,200. So if you really want to get in there, get over there and request us. We'll put you in and let you see it and be a part of what we're doing. My partner, Jake, we're always there answering questions. I hope you feel like we accomplished something today. I think when I looked down at the clock the first time, it was 12:23. So we'll see here. I think we're right about an hour. And, I talked a lot and showed you guys. So I hope you can play that back slow enough. So I'm going to leave you with this. About a year ago, I had a business. I was in the restaurant business for 20 years. I'd opened over 25 restaurants and bars and event centers. That was my life. And closed down 3 or 4, had some problems, and ended up having to close my business. When I closed my business, I was $1.5 million in debt. My house was about be repossessed. I had no idea what I was going to do. And what happened is one day I was online looking, and I knew if I wanted to be involved in a product, it had to be a product that was online. I could sell it. Other people would help me. I had no employees. I could do it when I wanted, whenever I wanted, wherever I wanted. So, if I go on a vacation, I pull up my laptop, I can answer questions. I can go look for products. I can talk to suppliers. I can do all these things anywhere I want. And obviously that's why we're all doing this. We want to be able to help our families. Now, guys, quit trying to think that you're going to make $10,000 a month. You're going to sell 80,000. At the end of the day, what you want is to be able to replace your income. So if you're making $4,000 or $5,000 a month, so you're going to sell $20,000, $30,000 a month. Hey, but what would an extra $600 a month go? Would that pay your car payments? Would that pay your electricity, gas, water? I mean, what else could you have in your life by having an extra $600? So $600, you're going to have to sell. You're going to have to sell $2,000. You're going to have to sell, $1,500, and you're going to be selling and making $600. So, you can do that really quickly if you use these strategies. Join the Facebook, ask people, learn. So that's what I did. So I picked that. I was in a Facebook group. I asked some mentors to come in, and they said, listen, we're using software, doing things like that. This software's not crazy money. You're willing to invest, $50, $100 a week in your business. You're willing to, this product, I'm going to tell you right up front, costs $195, $197. It may still be on sale when you get to it. If not, it's $297. We're talking about $300, and you're going to skip 1,000 spaces. If you're in your business and you're spending, in your part-time, that process we just did would take you 5, 6 hours, 10 hours. So if you're working 4 nights a week, you're spending 8, you're going to be able to get, not through these things and find a product that you can define. So once I did that, I found the product, and I started searching. And I can tell you this, I had the greatest opportunity in my life. I don't know that I was happy with what I was doing. I was not. I was scared to death. I promise there's nights I screamed and I cried. So I looked at this group, and I was going to get started. And this is right here. Here's the secret of this whole thing. The #1 secret. Get an account open. Get a product there. Learn that. So tomorrow I want you to get up. Amazon has an application. If you search it on your phone, it's called Amazon Sellers App. So you'll sign up for that, and it basically, you can go to Target, and you can go in there, and you go to the clearance section, and you start scanning products. Bring your kids, they'll love it. And then when you do that, it'll come up, and you're going to have to go out and look for this, but there's absolutely a lot of information. Basically, you're going to scan these products. It's going to tell you how much money it's going to cost to sell it on there, and then what you're going to do is you're going to subtract what you can buy it for. So if it's making $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40 by buying this product and then sending it into Amazon, so that's fulfilled by merchant. Now, they call this retail arbitrage. Now, it's a lot of work, but what we're trying to do is get you started and start learning the process. You can start doing this tomorrow. Real deal. Get out of your house, go do this, and start your Amazon business today. It can change your life. I believe more millionaires are going to be created in the next couple of years. I mean, imagine McDonald's says, hey, look, you can come in my place and sell your sandwich, and we're going to pay you on it. I mean, that's incredible. So that's what we did. We started searching products. We started doing it. And here we are. We're changing people's lives, and we want you to change your life. So, hey, guys, thanks for listening. Go get your product. Go out and retail arbitrage it. In the meantime, start searching that product up. Get on Alibaba. Start trying to find manufacturers that make that container box. Ooh, my nose itches just a little bit. So get online. Start searching your product. Get online tomorrow. Go in and fill out your Amazon sellers account. There's a million videos on YouTube. There's a bunch of places you can do this. So get out there and open an Amazon account tomorrow. Tomorrow. Quit waiting. Take action. The only way this is going to happen. So by me doing that and starting out, I went out and got me 3 products. I bought these hats like my hat on, and had a little thing here and had little LED lights. And so those LED lights, so I was thinking, what can I use these for? People use it for hunting. And I thought, how about a barbecue grill hat? So I went about and listed it as a barbecue grill hat. I then took actually a picture off of Kmart, and then I went and looked at a barbecue grill hat. And what I ultimately ended up doing was I copied the thing from the barbecue light, like you put on your grill and you open your lid and it's shining on your food. But this thing was very cool. I thought, what if we could just do this? I could shine my light, I can do whatever I want. I could look down, I could see my grill. And so I listed it, but I didn't even finish the description. It still sounded like it was a barbecue light. It wasn't even a great listing. It was horrible. I didn't do anything. I mean, the points, like we talked about those things, I was horrific at it. So I opened up the thing. I actually kept the products at my house. Then I don't know, 2 months, Christmas tree lights had to go up. I had to do a bunch of stuff, and I didn't get back to it. But I made a step, and I made some action. And that's what you got to do. You got to get out there and get you an Amazon account. Become a seller. You can make money a week from now. Real deal. You can get this up. You can put it online. It'll be up tomorrow afternoon. And then if you find a product, and the Amazon seller is a little bit to learn, but there's a video on Amazon. There's a video on YouTube. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do. So I took these things, and about 3 months later, boom, I got a notice. You sold a product. Now, I went back and looked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't remember putting that up. So I'm looking in the closet trying to find it. Ultimately, I find it. I ship it to the lady, and next day I wake up, boom, we sold another one. I've got the worst listing you could possibly have for a product, and I sold them. I bought them for like $6 on clearance at Kmart. I put them up there. I put them up for full retail price because I didn't care what they sold for. I was just trying to understand how to make a listing. I don't care if they ever sold. So I listed them for $25.95. There were people selling them all the time on Sears.com for, I think they were like $14, $15. So I got $29 price on it. Some lady bought her nephew a barbecue grill. I like to grill him. That's why she bought it. So I made money. And once I made money, I knew I had something. I'm like, this is incredible. So then I had some mentors help me. I was involved in some groups, and I learned. So I then put everything I had in it. At that point, things weren't going well, and I'd do side jobs. I did whatever I took. All of a sudden, we're building a business. And here we are today. Our group is doing well. I hate telling people, I think it's braggery. I'm doing $250,000 a year. I'm doing $30,000. I can't tell you that our group does very well. There's 3 of us in it. And so we sell well, and maybe later on we'll divulge that. But our goal today was to find an awesome product in an hour. So please join our Facebook group. When you look at this, there'll be a link in which you can select to go to the site where you can purchase this deal. We also have those links on our Facebook page. It's tagged at the top. Hey, listen, also, if you get on the Facebook group page, we do a weekly webinar. We bring great people selling lots of products. We get them out there and we bring them in, and you can interview them. You can ask questions. And we do an hour, 2-hour webinar. Right now, it's on Wednesday nights. It's about 8 o'clock. But if you go to the Actually, you can go right here. If you click this right now, right here on the right, it'll take you to this product. You enter your name in there. You can go in and see the broadcast. There'll be some other things in there you can do. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We appreciate it. Come join the Facebook page. I think it'll be changing for you. One last time, go make a listing. Matter of fact, watch this right now and go to Amazon.com. Go in there and go to Amazon Sellers, I believe it is, or Sellers Central, Amazon Sellers Central. Go there, register for an account. It's going to ask you your information. You know, when it says you need a product number, just put your social security in there. It's very easy. You know, have it up, and yeah, I mean, even if you take an hour, watch the video and you'll get in. Go out and buy a product that day, list it, say, yes, I got it. And you're now a seller. Real deal. You've taken action. Even if you're the worst seller like I was, I promise you had the worst listing that anybody could ever have. I got a hat. It's called a barbecue light. And it's really a barbecue light in the description. Hey, thanks. Good luck. Make sure you wake up every day. And you got 86,400 seconds a day. Pick some time. Spend, 60 times 6. Let's spend 360 seconds, Let's spend 720 seconds of our day, 1,500, and get in on your Amazon business. It can change your life. Hey, I'm Rob Fortney. Please come check us out. Thank you so much for coming and listening to me talk. And it's funny that anybody would even want to listen to me talk. Hey, man, see you on the other side. Thanks.